Hello, gentlemen, and welcome back to yet another episode of Gentlemen's Club Whiskey. I'm your host, Mr. Mark Antimate, the Pontiff of Japanese Whiskey and your Tokyo Godfather here. Before we go ahead and get started, the book, 50 Japanese Whiskeys, been available since 2020 out there on Amazon.com. Make sure that you get your copy now. If you definitely want to know why, because I'm working on version 2. Well, not version 2. I'm actually working on the sequel, 50 more Japanese whiskeys, which I'm trying to get done and put out this year. It's definitely a hard road to get a sequel to a book done. You think that it's going to be a lot easier, but actually, in fact, it turns out to be a lot more difficult of a task to put out a second copy of a book. But anyways, that's what I'm working on. Make sure you get the first copy. That way you're prepared. Now, what I'm reviewing today is another one of these canned premium highballs from Suntory. This is actually the fourth one that I tried, and this will be the fourth review that I put up on this channel of the Suntory premium highball line, in which they release highballs of the Yamazaki and the Hakushu whiskeys. Now, what's different about this one, aside from the flavor, is that this is the first time that I'm reviewing a product from Suntory since they changed their name from the company name, the corporate name, from Beam Suntory to Suntory Global Spirits. So this is the first new product to come out that I'm reviewing from Suntory Global Spirits, and we're getting ready to try this one today. And I noticed that when I went to buy this one, which has been released today, in fact, just about an hour ago. So this is a new product as of June 11th, 2024, right here inside of Tokyo, Japan. Well, not just nationwide in Japan, but locally in Japan. So this is a new product released just today. And when I went to go buy this one out of the supermarket, which is going to be gone very soon, by the end of the week, they'll all be gone and the shelves won't get restocked. That's pretty much how it works. So when I saw this, I saw that Suntory released 2 more brand new highballs inside of a can. So make sure to look for those videos and those reviews in subsequent videos, because I'm going to review these ones as well. Now they have the Jim Beam highball inside of a can. Just really quickly, this one comes in at a very light 6% alcohol by volume, which means that it's probably going to go down easy. I hope that it tastes as good as I think that it will. So there's this one right here. And the other one that they release is this one, the Teacher's Highland Cream Highball. So the first one that I showed you was a bourbon highball. This one is a Scotch highball. And you see this little cartoon character down here. He says in Japanese, it's smoky and refreshing. So because he said that, I think that's going to be the flavor of this one. I think it's going to be like a highball, but a little bit smoky with that kind of peated taste that you come to know from Scotch whiskey. So this is the Teacher's highball. So those will be subsequent videos right after I put out this one over the Suntory Premium Hakushu. Now this one is called Refreshing Smoky. Inside of my right hand here, you're looking at the front of the can, and inside of my left hand, you're looking at the back of the can. But this is essentially the same thing. You just see that they have 2 different designs on the front and back. All right, so there's that. And this one is cold. I had it inside the refrigerator. That's going to be the one that I'm going to drink. As in all of these premium highballs for the Yamazaki and the Hakushu iterations that have been coming out, they have all been 9% ABV. And before I go any further, this is a 350 milliliter size can. The price on this one The suggested retail is 600 Japanese yen, but with the tax included, it's going to be 660 Japanese yen. And again, 9% alcohol by volume, 350 milliliters. Hakushu, Premium Highball Hakushu, Refreshing Smoky. So let's go ahead and crack this one open. Got all that smoke coming off the top. Smells pretty good. It smells just like a Hakushu. It has that very, what is the Hakushu aromas? The Hakushu aromas that you come to know and love is that very floral and like kind of fauna and greenery type of, greenery type of aromas. Botanical. So anything that's green, plants, anything that you think of that's green, trees, plants, things of that nature, flowers, this has that kind of taste and aroma to it. And this is pretty good for what it is. Like I said, for the other 3 versions that I reviewed on this channel, which you can go back and watch, by the way, this, just the same as those, costs exactly the same price, 600 Japanese yen, but 660 really with the tax included. The price is always too high on these. I'm glad that with the weakening of the Japanese yen and with inflation and all that, that they didn't actually increase the price more than what it is. That would be absolutely ridiculous. But even still, seeing that they didn't increase the price, still at the price point that it's set, I think this is way too much for this. I would be willing to pay 300 Japanese yen tops for something like this. Obviously, I'm buying it to review on this channel and because it's an exclusive thing. But for me to buy it and drink steadily, and if they steadily release these, right, more realistically, I would pay 300 Japanese yen for this. And even for Japan, out of the supermarket, 300 Japanese yen for something like this is already on the high end. The realistic price, what you should be expecting to really pay for this, if it was an all fair world, this thing is probably only worth about 200 yen. I'll give it that. 300 yen at the max. 600 yen is just absolutely ridiculous. So the price is just too high on this. But it goes without saying, out of all of the canned highballs that I've ever tried, these Suntory premium highballs have been the absolute best. And they taste the most like what it is that you are going to make yourself at home with some soda water, probably some lemon if you put lemon inside of your highballs, and with some Hakushu itself. So this tastes the most like what it is representing. Probably because it's made with real ingredients. It's not like there's not real Hakushu inside of the can. Yes, there is real Hakushu inside of the can. What is it that I wanted to say? And they even listed on the website, they say this has a pleasant smoky flavor, which I agree with. And it says, this is from the Suntory website now. This is the Japanese website. It's made from the raw liquor produced at the Hakushu Distillery. So it is blended so that it can be enjoyed in a glass with ice. Oh, that's one thing that you don't want to do. If you put ice inside of here, it's only going to dilute it more than what it already is. You want to enjoy it at this 9%. Because it's inside of a can, you don't need to put ice and have water on top of water. So just put it inside the refrigerator. Get it chilled, get it nice and chilled, and pull it out just like how I did. And you enjoy it just like that. And then that's the end of it. But pretty good. Suntory does a really good job. By the way, the smoke, it has a smoky aftertaste inside the finish. It's not a very strong smoky taste, but it is present enough for you to notice it immediately. But is it going to be very strong, and is it going to be a put off to people that don't like smoke? Absolutely not. Even if you don't like smoke, you're going to enjoy this. It has about as much of a smoky taste as just a normal bottle of Hakushu does. I thought I had one with me. I usually leave one on that shelf back there. I guess I took it off, but anyways, it is what it is. Now, just really quickly before I close out these videos, with these two, with the Teacher's Scotch Highball in a can and with the Jim Beam Highball, because I'm saying Suntory has did such a good job with their own products, and since these are Suntory owned now, I think that these are going to be just as good. I don't want to say if not better, but it all depends on your taste. Taste is subjective, but I think it's going to be just about as good as this one is what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for that. But anyways, crisp green apples. You got those crisp, fruity tastes inside of here. Floral, smoky. It's a very natural, botanical tasting drink, and it's very good. I absolutely love it. If you can find it, make sure that you buy it immediately. This week, if you're living inside of Japan, this week is absolutely critical. It is crucial. If you do not find this within this week, the chances of you ever finding this is going to be really tough. There will be some resellers on sites like Mercari, Rakuten, Yahoo Auctions, but they are going to jack up the price because that's exactly what I'm doing. That's why I have all these extra cans and I resell them intra-Japan. So you want to get it this week. Otherwise, you could forget about it. But all in all, it's good. All right. I think I've about said enough here. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this review, you found it informative because I brought you the information the same day that this came out, gave you the review the same day. If you appreciate me for doing that much, make sure you hit that like button. And if you want to see more content and see more reviews such as this one, when they release more of these annual limited edition cans of Hakushu Yamazaki, you want to see my reviews over the can Jim Beam and the can Teacher's Highball, make sure that you subscribe right here to Gentleman's Club Whiskey, and we will have those for you. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, salute to you wherever you may be out inside the world. If you are drinking, make sure that you drink responsibly because I have no respect, absolutely none, for those of you that get out there and get drunk and you cause problems inside of society. It could be with your family, out in public. You need to conduct yourself inside of a manner that is befitting of a man and of a woman and of a lady. Let me say a gentleman and a lady, not just a man and a woman. So I don't want to see you causing any trouble out there because I'm going to do your head in if I ever find out that you're out there getting drunk and then getting behind the wheel of a car and you're driving and doing crazy things such as this. Not only are you putting other people's lives at risk, you're putting your family's life at risk, you're putting your life at risk, and it's stupid. So make sure that you drink responsibly. That's what I say every video. And anyways, let me just chill out. I'll catch you guys in the next one. And until next time, peace. I'm out.